Hello everyone. I feel so moved today by so many of the things that people are saying. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels really choked just hearing so many powerful testimonies. I've actually come all the way from East London to come and say something. I mean, really, I really wanted to show support to Danny and to Shatter Boys. I'm a survivor. I'm going to talk very briefly. I know there's other people that want to speak. I was abused from when I was a baby up until I was about 15 years old. The abuse in my family was perpetrated by the women in my family. And when I was about 5 years old, a paedophile group began operating on my street. So the abuse took on a whole other level. It was organised, it was sadistic. I was abused both in this country and overseas. There were many different children involved, both in my family and in the local area. You know, one of the things my abusers said to me were, well, many things. They said to me that what they was doing was because I deserved it, that I wanted it, because I was they loved me, because they hated me. I mean, all these very conflicting messages you're given as a small child. I was told that no one would ever believe me. I was told that people would think I was mad. I was told I would get locked up and put away because I'd done something wrong. I was told that if I ever spoke about it, they would kill me. So on a number of levels, I was silenced. The first person I ever told was as a psychiatrist. I had my first daughter in my early 20s, and all of these memories of abuse came flooding back in this really terrifying and dramatic way, and I'd never spoken prior to that. I ended up in a psychiatric hospital in a consultation room with a psychiatrist, and for the first time I began to talk about what had happened to me as a little girl. Bear in mind, I'm in the hospital local to where all of this organised abuse happened. And he interrupted me in the middle of this disclosure and said, Jacqui, we've had lots of other people in here reporting these kinds of experiences, but when we get their families in and we all sit and talk about it together, they realise that this is just part of their illness. And these things have not actually happened to you. You are delusional and you're seriously mentally ill. I managed to get out of hospital, like many people do, by lying, bullshitting. You know, I was a good actress. I'd been raised to be a good actress, and I was smart and articulate, and I basically began to retract these disclosures that I'd made in hospital. And I vowed then that if I survive this, I will do what I can to speak out about what happened to me and what I know happens to millions of other children. So the method I've used really has been as a mental health activist. That's been what I've been doing for about 15 years. So as Danny said, or as Jenny said, in fact, I'm the chair of the National Hearing Voices Network, which is very similar to Shatter Boys in that we're user-led, people like me with lived experience, working together to set up safe spaces for people to talk. And one of the things that happens is that most of the people that have come to our groups have experienced horrific trauma. Many of the people in our groups have experienced sexual abuse, and they've had a double whammy of being silenced as survivors, and then you have a mental health diagnosis slapped on you, and that's another taboo and another whole thing. I left school with no formal qualifications. I've got 3 O-levels, which I'm deeply proud of. But in that time, in the past 15 years, I've published books, articles, papers. I travel the world speaking and teaching, and I recently found out that I've been nominated for a doctorate, so I will actually be a doctor. I know. So, I am slightly showing off because I am proud of that. But what I guess I'm trying to say is that we are more than the bad things that have happened to us. We are more than the bad things. I'm very fortunate that I had some really good therapy, and that changed my life, and I feel very grateful for having brave people who were willing to listen to the horror that I endured as a child, because that is not an easy job to do. I was advised by a police officer who investigated one of my main perpetrators, do not go to the police. police actually advised me to not do that because I wouldn't be believed. And she actually said to me, you'll be more traumatised. So in the past few months, I've set up this thing called the Beck Road Alliance. It's me and a number of other people in my local area. And what we're trying to do really is draw attention to this organised abuse that happened. There were hundreds of children abused. I'm not going to prison. I want them to go to prison. And what I ultimately want, I mean, I think what I ultimately want is I want to live in a world where children do not feel so ashamed of what's happened to them they cannot talk about it. You know, what the statistics say is 75% of children do not disclose, and we've heard really powerful testimonies already here today. The reason we don't tell is because we feel ashamed, because we're made to feel responsible for it, and because sometimes when we do tell, we get punished. You know, so we need to change culture where children are going to be believed, where people recognise that abuse happens, and that's why I think organisations like Shatter Boys is crucial. I know as a female survivor how much shame I've had to overcome to speak out. I don't feel any shame now. Their shame, the shame is theirs. You know, I feel no shame. I feel proud of who I am. I feel proud of all the people that have come on a Saturday afternoon. I mean, how good are we, man, to talk about this really difficult, painful stuff? And we do it because we know how much it matters to keep on speaking out. So, as a female survivor, I want to reach a hand out to my brothers, and because I think as men, there's an extra taboo around speaking out, and I want to acknowledge that. So I have enormous respect for my brothers who are speaking out, and I think we have to find other ways of seeking justice. As we've heard, it's like the trauma of trying to get justice and the systems that are meant to protect us not protecting us. We need to be creative. That's why I came on a train from London to meet people here, to connect with people, because we've got to work together. Because I think, as Donna said, I think she's gone now, but as Donna said, it's actually, oh no, hello love, thank you. As Donna said, it is us who are going to change it. It is the survivors. With our outrage, with our righteous outrage, we are the ones that are going to change it. So thank you and solidarity, everyone.